Like, quite a few people ask me about my faith in God and like how I ended up finding that faith. So I put a question out on Facebook saying, is that actually something people want to see? And a lot of you said yes. Yeah, man. When I was turning 18, I was going through like some of the worst times I've ever had in my entire life. I was struggling mentally really badly, but I was classed as agoraphobic. I literally could not leave the house. Even walking down the bottom of my street was a major problem. Staying the way that I am now, you would never think it. Couldn't talk to people, couldn't look at people, couldn't walk down the street. It was horrendous. Bit by bit, I started to force myself out. Very difficult. Not easy. So I started by literally walking to the end of my street. I kept building it up. And at this time, I was living like Portobello, between Willenhall and Wolverhampton, where I walked from Portobello to Willenhall. There's a little shop called Living Water. That becomes very important in my story, yeah. Big up Living Water, by the way, if you've never been there. Fantastic little place. Little coffee shop in the middle of Willenhall. Church run. I think person absolutely loves a cup of tea and a cake. I was like, you know what, yeah, as a reward, I'm gonna go in there, get myself a cup of tea and cake, sorted out. They got to know me, I got to know them. I found out over time they were like volunteers. I ended up helping there. I started off in the back, washing up, still nowhere near in a place where I could come to the front and take orders and talk to people. Even look at some of them in the eye at first. And at the time, it was like the most difficult thing ever. You good, mate? Through there, I ended up doing something called the Alpha course, which is like, people have questions about God. And I went into that with the intention of proving it all wrong. I took the courage to go, started going weekly, asking the questions. And I was literally like, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna prove you guys wrong. Little did I know, I would become the very first person in that entire group to give my life to Christ. God worked in that time, you know, a time when I didn't even realise he was working. I remember there was like something called an away day. I had to go to like a church in the corner. If you guys know the Bentley area, it's not far from there. I just remember like bawling my eyes out. I just realised that of, oh my God, this is real, I feel it. That day, in that moment, I knew I just couldn't fight it no more. So I gave my life to Christ. A few months later, I got baptised. Me doing this now, I would never have done this before. So I always say now, all glory to God. That's why faith means so much to me. That's why God means so much to me. Yeah, man.